What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another Pokemon Showdown episode, the series where we try to climb the ladder, get better as a competitive battler, and just see what we can do, learn a little bit about what these Pokemon do. So what we're gonna do today, I'm feeling a little bit different. I'm feeling a little bit more confident, a little bit, loose. We're gonna hit some random battles. We're gonna learn a little bit about Pokemon that we don't know about. I plan on doing an OU version of this pretty soon with that OU team that I built. I do want to use it at some point as we open up with one of the members of that team. Is this it? Yeah, this is a specially defensive Rotom Wash. He doesn't have the exact moveset that we use, but we should be able to land a Thunderbolt on this Mothim and just knock it out. I don't like to see Mothim go for the Quiver Dance and just set up on us, so I went for the more powerful Thunderbolt, try to knock it out as we go up one poke to start the episode. And yeah, guys, we're just gonna see what we can do here today. I didn't even check out our team. We hit that timer pretty early. He disconnected. Major Lily White's got exactly 60 seconds to come back. I don't see this guy coming back. I think he just dipped. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go open up another battle because I don't want to wait too long for people today. I want to get towards battling. In our second battle, here it is. We open up our Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl, up against this Rotom Grass. I'm a little scared that it might be running the Choice Scarf, but regardless, I'm gonna go for the Stone Edge. No reason not to. We hit it for 53%. Leaf Storm does way more than I wanted to do. But Aerial Ace should kill from this point, I believe. Let's do another Stone Edge. Hopefully we can land. We do land that Stone Edge, so again, we go up 1-0 in our first battle. Major Lily White's got 10 seconds to come back. I don't see him coming back. And good, we hit that timer. As he goes into Aggron, I can see this thing being a Mega. So, this is tough. Well, what I could do is... Really? Hidden Power freaking Ice? Aw, come on. Alright, okay. Let's see, who's our physical defensive Pokemon? We got Lumberry, Salamence. We got Deoxys. Let's start setting up with Deoxys. Let's start up our field. This thing's gonna Mega Evolve and go for Heavy Slam. Goes for Aqua Tail. Okay. So this isn't his Mega. We're gonna go for Rocks here. And then Spikes. Let's check if Major Lily White was able to come. No, he lost. So we win our first battle due to default. Not sure if I'll count that in the win or loss column. I might, just because I'm feeling a little bit different. So he goes into his Hypno as we get up Rocks. Let's see what else he's got. Let's see. Are we specially defensive? We are. Nice. So does this thing have? Okay, Insomnia, Forewarn, Inner Focus. Let's go for the Toxic. Just to stall this. He goes for a Toxic himself. To stall our Deoxys. And now we can just start throwing out Spikes. I hope he doesn't have a Rapid Spinner on his team, but I feel that they gave us this Deoxys for a reason. And let's see, do we have Heal Bell on this team? Just to maybe help out. No Heal Bell. Life Orb Absol, nice, and Life Orb Absol. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go for Spikes. No reason not to. He wishes. He wishes. And we're gonna set up our Spikes. There's no reason for us not to set up Spikes. Let's see what he does. I can see him setting up the screens or whatever Hypno does. I'm not familiar with Hypno, guys. I'm not even familiar with Deoxys defense. I just like seeing bulky Pokemon that can set up hazards for me. So after our second layer of Spikes, I can hopefully get our third layer up. As he goes for Seismic Toss, and this thing's kind of just like Deoxys. It's got very similar moveset in using both Seismic Toss and Toxic. I don't want to go down to Toxic damage so early in the match, so I think what I'm gonna do is go into our Magnezone. I can get our third layer of Spikes up. There's really no point in holding on to this thing, but you know what? I want third layer of Spikes. I find that to be a little bit better. He's gonna go for the Wish. We are faster. We can go for the Seismic Toss. I wish this thing had Explosion. That'd be awesome. But we can go for the Seismic Toss. Let's see if we can knock this thing out. We're at level 73, so it's only gonna do 73 HP, which should knock it out, and he's gonna get his Wish. But the Toxic Stall should do damage to him. I feel like this Deoxys did somewhat its job. I mean, I feel a little bit guilty using a Pokemon that has 276 defenses on both sides as pretty much just my hazards user, but I mean, I love having my hazards up. It's just one of the ways I like to play the game, and it might be flawed, but we do a lot of damage on this Sceptile as we're gonna go down. He gets the wish, and we'll go down to toxic damage. He's at 229 speed. We have the air balloon on this thing. And we have hidden power ice. Okay, so I can see why this Magnet Zone was given to us. So what I want to do here, I want to go for the hidden power. Hopefully he doesn't see it coming. Also, hopefully he doesn't have a rapid spinner on his team. But if this is the Mega, if this is Mega Sceptile, I can see him Mega evolving, thinking I'm going to go for the electric type move and trying to get the boost. But I'm going for hidden power ice. I wonder if he's skeptical as to which hidden power I have. But this should be able to knock out if it is the Mega. He has 120 seconds to make a decision. He's taking his sweet time. Can't blame him though. He's got this gym leader, this Roxanne. Is it Roxanne? I don't remember her name. I know she's the school teacher. She's the first gym leader in Gen 3. I think her name is Roxanne. I like Flannery though. Leaning over, cheering on our Magnezone. Oh, come on. This is gonna be another one of those issues where our opponent takes forever. Don't worry guys, I'll skip in editing so that we can get a little bit past this. He's got 90 seconds to make a choice. Let's see what he does. He forfeits, so we move up a little bit higher in the ladder. I guess that's 2 wins so far, so we can see we got another one in. More random battles just to learn a little bit more about these teams. And it's weird, I don't think we've ever had this many wins this early into our showdowns. I'm gonna Calm Mind here. I can see him going for straight up Hurricane, which isn't going to do too much to us. And after a Calm Mind, I think Ice Beam is going to do a lot of work on him. So I'm going to go for it. No reason not to do it. The Side Shot? Side Shot. I wonder if Pidgeot has more physical defense or special. We got the left ones. I'm going to go for Side Shot. I mean, we ate that Hurricane up pretty decently, so he switches into his Gallade, and Psyshock does a lot. Can this thing have Shadow Sneak? That's really the question. I'm gonna go for another Psyshock. It does have Shadow Sneak, but it's fine. We're gonna recover with some lefties, and we are still at +1 on both special defense and attack, so I'm not too worried. I like Mesprit. He's got the Rastafarian, you know. Oh, okay, so he went into his Scrafty. I can see this thing going for Sucker Punch. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Because I want a Signal Beam, but I see this thing going for... Is it my play to Signal Beam? But these be the plays that'll be the ones that get me. We don't have Dragon Dance in the Swiss Cash, but we are Choice Banded. This thing's defenses are sky high. I feel like I should switch out. I'm gonna go into Honchkrow. I feel like it's our best play as he goes for the Dragon Dance. We could have landed it. We could have gone ahead and landed that Signal Beam free. But I'll go for the Brave Bird. I'll settle for a Brave Bird. I feel like it was probably our safest play. He goes for Ice Punch. I don't like that thing has Ice Punch, but the Brave Bird does knock him out, which is good for us, really good for us, and we get the Moxie boost. So hopefully he goes into something that's slower than Honchkrow. If not, we could just go for our own Sucker Punch. And because we're Moxie boosted, that'll be Stab, Sucker Punch. He goes into Soul Rock. Okay, so we're gonna go for Sucker Punch, and it didn't do a darn thing. He goes for Wisp, which misses. Okay, so now we're just trading off blows. I'm gonna go for Brave Bird because I don't want to get. He goes for Rock Slide. I should have gone for that. Let's Sucker Punch that turn. I feel bad about that. So we have a Protean Greninja here with Taunt, U-Turn, Toxic Spikes, and Dark Pulse. All right. I'm feeling Protean Greninja. I don't feel bad about that at all. Let's go straight up Dark Pulse. And let's see what he does. I'd like to see him go into his... Ooh, he stayed in. He gets his rocks up. Okay, okay, respect. I'm gonna go for another Dark Pulse. Hopefully knock it out. Either that or he switches into his Pidgeot, which would be cool, because Pidgeot has been a lot of trouble to me, especially in these early tiers. I can't really figure it out. And let's see who he goes into. I wish I could have gotten out my own rocks. I mean, we got spikes on this thing. Toxic spikes, I think. We can see what we can do. So he goes into Jolteon. Why do I think this thing has hidden power ice? I'm gonna Yui. He's got Signal Beam. It does a lot of damage. But we're gonna go into our Whiscash here. And I wanna know what I'm gonna go for Stone Edge. Only because I can hit this Pidgeot coming in. Hey, we knock out that Pidgeot. Nice and predicted. Okay, let's see what he goes into. He goes into his Frostlass. And then I'm just gonna go for Stone Edge again. Ice Beam is not gonna do too much to us. And ooh. I like that damage. Let's see what we can do. Whoever he switches into is not a good switch. This Ice Beam does a lot, though. That's the only problem that I have with that Ice Beam. Alright, so let's see what he goes into. He has his Jolteon last. We've battled pretty decently. I'm not too upset. I'm scared that this thing has hidden power ice. I want to sack our Greninja just to see what he's going to do. I want to see what move he went for. Hidden power. Okay, so I'm 90% sure that that's hidden power ice. We can hidden power ground it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for our Glaceon, and I think this thing is short scarfed. Are you scarfed? Are you scarfed? Let's go for hidden power ground. He is. Nice. So we land our hidden power ground, and we should be able to knock this thing out, which is really good for us. Unless this thing is not. He was bluffing the scarf, but he says GG. GG to you too, man. As we get our win there. We're winning all types of matches today. Let's see our next battle. We got a lot of time going. We're just knocking out wins left and right here as we open up Regigigas with Slow Start. Alright, so Regigigas, what I like to do is go straight up. He's going for Glare. It's not a bad play on his behalf. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. Drain Punch or Confuse Ray. Okay, so we land the Confused on the Steelix. I think it's 5 turns for Regigigas. 5. So he Mega Evolves as we go for Drain. And that doesn't do a darn thing. Not a darn thing. Go for another Drain Punch. I mean, once we get... He hit himself in confusion. We're paralyzed. He hits himself again. Okay, so Slow Start is gone, which is cool. Because Slow Start's one of the worst moves in the game. As he hits himself again. I actually feel bad. I mean, the only reason I don't feel bad is because this thing is monstrous. Okay, so he actually knocks us into our Rayquaza. And I'm gonna go straight up for our Earthquake. Doesn't do nearly as much as I wanted to do. He goes for Rocks. Respectable. I'm gonna go for Draco Meteor because I can see him sacking off this Steelix, to be honest. I'm going for Draco. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk something coming in just like a flying type or a Mega Pidgeot to take out the Earthquake and then land some damage on my Rayquaza. That's not what I want. So he'll go into Landorus and he'll get his Intimidate. Let's see who we go. Oh, guys, look who's on the squad. Welcome to the team Reuniclus. Oh man, I'm lit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I'm lit that we have a Reuniclus on the squad. Oh man. Okay, so he got the Intimidate off on this Rayquaza. I'm skeptical as to whether this thing has hidden power ice or not. I kind of want to test it. I'm gonna go for the Dragon Dance. He goes for SD. I'm gonna go for Dragon Dance again. Let's see what this thing does. We go up +1. He goes for Rock Polish, so he's right up there with us as far as speed goes. I kind of want to drop a Draco and then go for Outrage, just to gauge. Okay, so it does about... He goes for Stone Edge and he knocks out our Rayquaza. Not good for us. Man, I was really hoping that Draco would do more than it actually did. He's at +2. I don't even think our buddy Reuniclus here is gonna be able to save us. I let that thing get to +2. What was I thinking? These are the moves that I make sometimes, guys, that are clearly why I lose. So good news for us, we actually got the rain up. Which doesn't really mean much for us, but let's see if we can fire off a Scald. He goes for EQ and he'll knock out our poor little Fione there. Wow, our team is pretty stacked. You know what, buddy? Let's get you out there. Let's get you out there. Let's get you rolling for Psyshocks. Combines. You're gonna go for Shadow Ball. You're gonna take 67%. Alright, we get that nice Spadef drop because Reuniclus is like, we're on the squad. He knows what's up. What can I do to you? There's really nothing I can do to this. At +2, it's too fast. It's too fast to really deal with. We get the slow start, and Regigigas is probably gonna go down. Wow, I feel bad that like my first battle with my Reuniclus, I'm not gonna be able to get a win because I let this thing set up on my Rayquaza. This team is stacked. I actually feel pretty bad. Why doesn't this thing have Ice Punch? He goes for EQ, he'll knock out the Machamp in one shot. I really don't want Reuniclus to go down. So we'll go into Crustle, which will probably take an Earthquake relatively bad. Let's go for Shell Smash, let's go for a game. But we'll lose to that too. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't even... I wasn't looking. I'll just be completely honest. We lose to this guy. I'll GG him. We got completely predicted in that battle. And I don't want to end there. I feel bad. That's our first time with Reuniclus on the squad and we get completely bodied. Alright, so let's see what we do here, guys. I can't see him staying in. I don't think it's the smart play at all, so I'm going to go for sub. And see who he goes into. It's probably going to be a ground type. And that's who he goes into. He goes into the best ground type in the game. Groudon. I'm going to Baton Pass. Because I want to keep that sub. The question is, boys and girls, who do we Baton Pass into? We can go into Luna, we can Belly Drum, and we can go for game. We can go Genesect and we can Iron Head. Let's go into Genesect. We're faster. Holy cow. He's got Precipitous Blades. So we're faster. I'm gonna hit him with an Iron Head just to see how much damage it does. He's got Lava Plume and it's gonna knock our Genesect completely out. These are the plays, guys. These are the plays I make that are just absolutely awful. I probably should have gone straight into Conkeldurr. Do we have Ice Punch on this? We don't. We can go for Knock here and see what he does. And he misses his Toxic, which is really good for us. And we land our oh, we get burned. Oh, we have Guts. Hey, nice and Guts. Okay, so I almost want to bulk up here because I can see him going for Toxic. Oh, Precipitous Blades. So we'll get our bulk up off. And I'm gonna go for Mach just so we can outspeed. And it doesn't do nearly enough. We get knocked out by Precipitous Blades again. This guy's team is completely stacked. I'm not even gonna joke. This guy's team is ridiculous. I could have just gotten into Lanoon and gone for Seed Bomb, so let's see what it does. I don't think we do outspeed, which is cool. If he stays in, cool. I think we get the kill at 32%. And maybe we can make a comeback. I'm just sad that we lost Genesect and oh, he lived. But we're not gonna go down, and Citrus Berry brings us back. Hey, let's go for another Seed Bomb. Let's see what we do. We'll knock it out, but he's probably gonna go straight into Pidgeot, and I'm sure he has a Ghost type because there's no other reason. He's going into Pidgeot. Okay, let's see what we do. I just want to get damage off on this thing at this point. He's gonna U-turn, which is cool. We still keep our Lanoon. And let's see who he goes into. I wish we could have gotten Rocks up. Do we have any Rockers on our team? Goes into Tauros, which is at 225 speed. I'm gonna go for Extreme Speed. E-Speed is probably our best play anyway. And have him knock us out with Earthquake. I think he's locked in. I think he's locked in. I'm gonna go into our Cobalion. I think he's locked in. I also think he's going into Pidgeot. He's not locked in. And he didn't see that we were immune. Okay, so we SD here. Now he goes into Fione. Oh man. And at +2, I think, you know what, we're gonna taunt this thing at 211. I'm going for close combat. Balloon pops, but that's okay. We'll go for another close combat. Only because I don't want that thing to do the tail glow on me. That's really where we will lose, 100%. I'm glad we have Cobalion though. It's a cool Pokemon. So he goes into his Tauros. And this time we're not immune. I don't like to let Pokemon go down, but I think it's our only option. He goes for Earthquake. We probably could have predicted that. But regardless, we'll go into our Tornadus. We can Air Slash, we can knock off. I'm gonna go for the Air Slash. As he goes into Delibird. Shady Penguin himself. Okay, so we are Regenerator. And where there is a Tornadus, there is a way. But I'm scared that this thing has the Ice Shard. Yeah, he does. Okay, so we're gonna knock it out with Air Slash. And I can see him going straight into his Pidgeot here. Only thing being Lugia. Okay guys, so we weren't meant to win today. I think I'm gonna go into Jolteon to take whatever it is. He's going for Toxic, which is cool. Okay. I don't mind. I think this is, yeah, Regenerator does its thing. So I'm gonna go for T-Bolt just to get a good amount of damage on this Lugia as he Aeroblasts, which is a decent amount to Jolteon. Let's go for another T-Bolt. I don't mind, just, we get a good, nice, super effective. We get the Para, get hacked. Okay, so he Whirlwinds. He has no idea that I actually have knockoff on this, which is cool, because we're gonna knock out the Lugia. And I think he goes into Tauros. Okay, so if he doesn't land a Stone Edge, then we can win. I'm going for Air Slash. I want to. Oh. He's got Rock Slide. We got completely bodied by Rock Slide. So now all he has to do is really click. He just has to click Earthquake and he wins. Unless this is enough to kill. 15%. We were that. He misses Rock Slide. Okay, we have a chance. We have a chance. So we'll go for Thunderbolt and we'll take it out. He'll go into his Pidgeot and yeah, I feel bad. Sorry. We do outspeed, so I think T-Bolt does knock out here. He leaves. I'm not too sorry. You had a Lugia. You should have won that battle. But guys, let's see how much time. We're at 23 minutes. I am gonna end it here. That was a really fun battle. I wish I could have left that guy, or I guess contacted him for another one possibly. But if you guys are enjoying our Showdown series so far, please leave a like, a comment, a subscribe, and just let us know. You know, it helps the channel grow. It's just something I do have a goal for. I did a lot of bulk recording today, so I'm a little bit on the tired side if you hear my voice wavering a little bit. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys for the next episode of either Showdown or Pokemon Yellow LP. Peace.